Have you ever seen someone at the grocery store who looks super normal? I mean, wearing regular clothes, driving a standard car, but you later found out that they own 5 rental properties and retired at 40? That's the kind of wealth I want to talk about today. Not the loud, flashy, look at me wealth, but more of creating the impression that most people see you as. A normal person who goes to work, comes home, probably seen by others as more of a homebody. But meantime, you are building on the side, trying to get your investment portfolio started, work on your side hustle, trying to get your business off the ground, or improve your skill set. So let's talk about 9 easy steps that you can take to get rich without drawing too much attention to yourself. And the first being live below your means. So simply just keeping a low profile by spending less of the money you make on things that externally display wealth to other people. So obviously, I don't mean only eating bread and drinking water every day or wearing your one outfit day in and day out, but I'm saying just be humble in terms of your outer appearance. And most importantly, focus on not upgrading your lifestyle every time your income goes up. And this is exactly what wealthy people do. Majority aren't flashy. They don't talk about their businesses, don't wear incredibly expensive clothes, or drive Lamborghinis. The regular rich person is typically very understated. And in my opinion, staying low-key wealthy like that is a much smarter approach to wealth rather than saying, hey, I have a lot of money, look at me, I'm rich. Don't be in the habit of thinking, oh, I make more money now, so I have to go out and get this fancy stuff to show and look like I have more money, as a lot of people are actually flexing things that they can't afford. Quiet wealth doesn't need validation. It's built offline in real life, and it's way more sustainable. Now, the second step is to utilize what you have and how your life is like now to flip that money into something more valuable. So what I mean here is to use your job to build wealth quietly. And the principle of flipping money is to create the habit of taking the depreciating asset called money, specifically cash sitting in a bank account earning nothing, or stuffed in a safe or under your bed, and before this money goes down in value due to inflation, you're going to take this money from your job and flip it into something that's going to go up in value. As soon as your salary enters your bank account, invest that money first, even if it's just in a high-yield, easily accessible savings account for the interim. Literally, even if it's for a 2-week period or a couple of days. Interest is calculated on the daily balance held in your savings account. And this also ties to compound interest and how the earlier you start, the greater your future lump sum will be. But more on that in this video here. And this could mean putting your money into ETFs or index funds, a high yield savings account, a course that builds your skill set, or even your business or side hustle. If you're enjoying this video, please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the Money Minded Co, as we are all about building financial freedom quietly from the ground up. Okay, so now that you have acquired the habit of flipping your money, and you can see that you can do it quietly, it doesn't have to be flashy, it just needs to grow. The third step is to limit social media, unless your business or side hustle requires you to be glued to the internet. Is more for a psychological reason. By keeping a low digital profile, you avoid the unwanted attention and avoid the temptation to show off your fancy watch, designer handbag, or nice car. And also just being in the habit of rarely scrolling through social media, or at least rarely posting on social media, and avoiding telling the world your every move, you actually have more time to focus on what really allows you to build wealth. And it's not because it's evil, it just makes us feel like we're falling behind, but in reality we aren't. And moving on to the fourth thing that you want to do if you want to get rich without people noticing, and that is actually investing majority of the recommended 15% salary saving every month into ETFs or index funds in the stock market. And this is a great way to invest into equities without spending the time learning how to actually individually pick stocks. And it's a low-key, passive way of investing that also allows you to avoid speculative type of investments that could lead to greater and greater losses. Building wealth is created through patience and consistency. So try stay away from the financially trendy stuff and focus more on consistent investment contributions into ETFs or index funds. Set up automatic deposits, leave it alone, and let time and compound interest do their thing. The fifth step is to leverage off what you have and build multiple streams of income. And this is how you get rich quietly, because all of your income can't be coming from one job. Remember, regardless of what country you live in, earned income is taxed at the highest possible rate. So you are going to have to come up with some other ways of bringing in extra money besides your job. And this doesn't happen in a few weeks. It's likely going to take you years to develop something that is going to bring in substantial additional income. And you can get rich from a job alone, but it is going to take you 40 or 50 years to build, grow, and turn into a retirement nest egg. So moving on to step number 6, if you want to build wealth quietly, part of that is protection and privacy, so that other people can't easily identify your wealth. So if you do have a business or a side hustle that is earning you extra money, don't just treat it like a hobby. Register it as a private company and treat it like an actual business. There are usually great tax advantages for structuring things in this way too. Number 7 is curating your circle and build friendships that truly value financial growth, as your network of people truly do create who you are too. So if your group of people don't care about keeping up with the Joneses or showing off wealth that they don't have, then you won't be pressured into doing that either. And if you have a smaller circle of good friends, then you are just likely to talk less and stay more low-key in the whole wealth building process. And number 8 is to continue learning, continue growing, and continue being more flexible and adapting. So you're reading the books, you're listening to the podcast, you're learning from other successful people who are at or where you want to go and who are also low-key. You're staying updated on the latest financial information, the latest investing information, the latest real estate information, all the latest things that are important to your side hustle or your side business. And you're avoiding the temptation to chase the trends that are get-rich-quick schemes. Step number 9 is to master utilizing tax-advantageous accounts or investments and know how they benefit you. If your country or your employer offers tax-free or tax-deferred accounts, use them. While contributing to these accounts, your taxable income decreases, all while growing in an investment account that is tax-deferred. This can increase the amount received back in tax refunds and essentially increase your personal annual net income. This is how the quiet wealthy optimize it. So there you have it, guys. Those are 9 easy hacks on how to get rich without people noticing, so not everybody has to know how successful you really are. Get out of the habit of needing affirmation from other people and start focusing more on living the life that you want to live. Work hard, but do it behind closed doors. The truth is, the loudest people in the room are rarely the wealthiest. The real rich move silently, stacking assets while everyone else is chasing status. So if you want to be rich like them, you've got to start thinking like them. It's all about moving in silence and letting your assets speak for themselves. Hey, if you got any value from that video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, stay focused, stay consistent, and as always, stay money-minded.